Hello, everybody. Welcome to Ben's Brick Designs. I'm Ben. Happy Thursday. It is good to be back. It's been a while. It's been like a week and a half or something. Good evening, Johnny. How are you? It's been a while, and the last thing we did was... I can't remember what we did last. I think we worked on Mars base or something like that. So... I will show you. This is what the Mars base looks like. This isn't all the right colors, obviously, but this is what the Mars base looks like in person. This is about how big it is. So this is my fat head next to the model. I left a couple areas blank over here because I actually didn't have all the pieces, and I don't have all these inverted arches. But this is what it looks like. It's got room in there for a monorail track. So I'm going to try to build a monorail car that matches the theme. Everything. Hello, Missy. How are you? Thanks for being here. But yeah, it's very solid. I'm going to do this and it's going to fall over. But I mean, it's on a Mills plate. And this is these are different sections. So you can see that kind of separates a little. These aren't attached to that. But overall, I think it looks great. I hope people have a good time building it. The order system is live, and I've got people jumping in to place what they want, so it's going to be exciting. What else? Oh yeah, we built a Star Wars thing, and I've been working on trying to figure out which colors would be best for the seating for Q2, but this is kind of how I was figuring it would go together, right? Section like that, just a bunch of sections like this in a row. And now I'm just trying to determine the color. I think that this will probably be the one to get. But this one's pretty close too. And then this for the other section. And I think this one will be the one to get for the other section. So it'll really depend. I've got several thousand pieces to work with so far, but they may not be in the right color. So anyway, what's up, Frankie? So Frankie and I will be at Pflugerville Maker Fair with the PF this Saturday, and we will be with two other people from our lug from 2 to 5, I think it is. I was going to say 12 to 3. I'm like, that's not right. From 2 to 5. Just hanging out. I think we're going to be kind of stuck back in one of the other conference rooms. So just maybe the four of us talking to each other, depending on how big the thing is. I'm going to flip over. So beer tonight is another Southern Star Brewing Company out of Conroe. I think this is where it's from. Yeah, Conroe, Texas. I used to live in Conroe for like a hot second. It's called In the Woods. This is backwards, sorry. In the Woods. It's called a Lord Rye Ale. And it's a bit on the bitter side, but not bad. Not like IPA bitter, but like barley bitter, right? Smells really good. Average tasting beer. Bunch of it. You have a friend live in Conroe? When I first moved to Austin, or when I first moved to Texas, my ex-wife then lived with her family in Conroe. And I got a job in Houston. And then we got an apartment in Conroe. And then we got an apartment on 1960 in Houston. And then moved to Austin after that. So we weren't in Houston very long, maybe a couple years. So I'm going to get started with some stuff. I wanted to first, these are the next couple things I'm going to be working on. I'm still trying to drag the microfighters into 2023. I realize I haven't done a whole lot with them. I've got one to finish, and then I'll try to keep going. And then as well as getting some more TikToks done with the building, because I don't know what else to do with that. Maybe do YouTube Shorts. The problem with YouTube Shorts is I have to make sure that they are exactly a minute or under, because if it goes over a minute, like most of the ones I put up on TikTok are like a minute 30, and it would just cut the end off of it. So got that. Got what we're doing tonight, more Horizon Zero Dawn stuff. I'm parting out. I've got the parts list for the Snap Maw that I'll be doing tomorrow. Parting that out. And then I thought I'd do this since I've got the other UCS ones together. No reason not to have this. So I pulled out all my panels, right? I've even still got some of these panels, and you can see how crusty these panels are because they're just so old. They need to be cleaned, and these stickers are coming off. You can see how gross those are. So I've got a few of these that I'm trying to clean up, so then I can then buy the replacement stickers, vinyl stickers. Yeah, so I'm going to start parting this out. I may do this one live too, Johnny. This was one of my favorite sets, and I forget how big it is. Like, it's massive. It's like really big. It's not that many pieces. It's pretty hollow in certain areas, and these panels are pretty hollow in the back, but it's still a pretty big set. These circular tiles also have stickers on them that are gross, so I'm gonna have to get I'm gonna have to order this whole thing, and I think this is like $20. So I just have to make sure to get the pieces clean first. So, and I don't want to take like razor blades or something too, but I don't know how to get the rest of these off. Just soak them in warm soapy water, I think. So, but that's not what we're here to do tonight. Tonight we're doing a Trampler. Now, Trampler is another Horizon Zero Dawn machine. It is a very large machine. It is one of the larger machines of the series. But it's not the biggest resource gatherer machine. That is the Behemoth. And you can see the two over here. That's the Trampler and that's the Behemoth. So the Trampler, roughly the same size. I'm going to call it the same size as the Sawtooth, slightly bigger. We're going to say slightly bigger. The problem is I'm to the point where I'm having a hard time kind of keeping the sizes right. So this is probably going to be almost as big as Bellowback. The Behemoth will definitely be as big as a Bellowback. I really never encountered the Tramplers a whole lot playing the game. Every time I would come near them, they scared me because they were very, very big. And they also had, like, if I remember correctly, they had this move where they kind of reared up and stomped, and like this giant cascade of fire just came out and obliterated everything. And they charged you, and they're just, if you can tell from this, it's just a mess of horns and stuff going on in the front. It's really hard to kind of distinguish. And this doesn't help me at all. I did say large, didn't I? Tools, size, large. All right, because that wasn't helping. So it's really hard to kind of see what is involved here and how, big this is. And we've got some artwork down here, but that doesn't help a whole lot. It's very much a bull, though, right? Or a longhorn or a Watusi or whatever. Something that's... Watusi's got the big straight horns out the side. This is very bull, bison, like with the big head and a lot of like rearing up power. This art seems to have a big generator in here, and I don't know if that's actually the case. But you can see some of the... I don't know if it's a big, like, turbine in there or what. So anyway, so that's what we're working on tonight. See how it goes. So last week, I skipped the stream a couple times. One, because Thursday was Aggie's surgery. Our littlest dog had surgery. And it's a pretty good look. She had a mast cell tumor removed from her side. And I thought they were going to do a little melon ball thing, like you get a wart and you get a little scoop and they take it out. They like cut her open on her side like this, right? And she's not that big, so it was like they brought her out and it's a shaved area and she's got a bandage on her arm and she's got like Frankenstein stitching with like tubes coming out of it and a cone, and I'm like, what the hell did you do to my dog, you know? And we won't know the results until tomorrow probably, so we're hoping to get a call. So it's hopefully we're negative in terms of it being high functioning or whatever it is. We don't want that. We want the low version, but we won't know till tomorrow. And then Sunday we went and saw Little Mermaid. So it's been a bit. So you can see from in here, there's a lot of horns and they're articulated. This may end up being some robot arms. But it's hard to tell. Like this looks like a little claw, like pincers, right? It's almost like it's a fully articulated arm with like these two claw things on the end of it. But then there's like this other thing right here that I can't really tell what that is. This is probably an eye, right? That would be the eye, and this is a jaw under here, so when it rears up, it can kind of catch you. The legs are probably going to be pretty standard. You know, the toe ball hinge thing that I got going on right now seems to be working for everybody. So, but yeah, it'll be about this big. We'll just make it this big, you know. It'll probably have a bigger front end body and a bigger head, so it'll appear a little bigger. But I think for the most part, this guy's about as big as this guy, maybe a little taller. So we'll work on that. So how's everybody doing? I'm gonna look at what have you got going. Well, let's talk Lego. So I ordered. Who got Pac-Man? Did anybody else get Pac-Man? That's my order. I haven't really bought a whole lot of Lego lately, and so that's my one big order. And it was more expensive than I remember it being. Like I thought it was gonna be $200. It was $270. I'm like, oh crap. So you can't tell if this is like a. I need a really big one. No. Image. Open image in new tab. There we go. See, I need to figure out if that's like just a glowing box or if that's actually an intake of some kind here. 100,000 views. Wow. Nice. So be careful because I don't know if the AFAL day in like June 24th or whatever it is, it may not be on there. In histories past, I know that like new sets within the last like couple months are generally not on or not available to be bought AFAL day. Now, that said, I don't know what your store does. Your store may be like, we don't care, buy whatever you want. But it's been my experience that newer stuff or more expensive stuff or stuff that's close to retiring is not available, which is it's kind of a bummer and I hate it, but okay, I think I'm getting a better idea of what this is now. This is like a weird sort of shielded area like this that has two hinges on it for the horns. I don't know if these hinged areas open up. There are images of this. That's a pretty good. Yeah, you can see the hinged area right here. It's not a lot of images. Oh, that's pretty good. It's hard to see how they're attached. Also, I'd really like to have one with Aloy in it, and I know this one does. There's one that I had, yeah, that one. So yeah, it's about Sawtooth size, maybe a little bigger. I probably won't get anything for AFOL Day. I'm gonna go because I'll be bringing stuff to auction off, and I want to make sure raffle off. But I also want to make sure that everybody who's there is supposed to be there. You know, just for fun, let's do. There is. Oh, these are kind of cool. Those are very cool. What color do those come in? Yellow. I might be able to use yellow. Get 2 of those out here. Just throw them around. I'm just playing now for stuff. Yeah, auction. Not going to do an auction for my crappy little sets. Also, I'm not going to bring a ton. I'll bring like 5. But maybe I'll bring one big nice one. We'll see. It's always a struggle to get like the numbers done right, and oh, maybe I don't want those. You know, for the number of people who are there, I'll probably end up using these. I don't want to get too big on the horns, but I also need something that has like a little. I need something that has like a little bar and a clip on the same. Like this piece might not be too bad. This piece might be helpful. This piece definitely. That piece probably. I say. Yeah, because that's coming up in a couple weeks. I might have some AFOL points, so I might be able to use my AFOL point or my VIP points to. God, that's a really weird piece. Hero Factory. It's an old piece, man. Probably not going to use those now that I think about it. These are really specific. I don't think a lot of people are going to want to buy those. But they do come in flat silver, so hold on to your butts. Let's keep those off to the side just in case, because they're kind of fun. You know me, I'm going to try to make these horns work. So it looks like it's a, let's say a wedge head. Let's get some pieces in here to make a head. Let's see. What else is going on? So, yeah, Pac-Man came out. The women's soccer half stadium will be out in a couple days. It's Pride Month. Happy Pride Month to everybody. Forgot to mention that. I want a modified brick. Is this on 2 sides? Yeah. And what colors are those? Dark blue, gray, please. So I wish. So there needs to be a new piece that's this with 2 things on the side. Because the spacing here is different. That's a full 2 bricks. That's a brick and 2/3. And these dots are closer together. So it's easier to put on a tile flush that way than it is to do it this way. So if you wanted, let's say you wanted something like this to make like a wedge-shaped head. Or you know, now that I think about it, not even that. Let's just put that on top. I don't know what its head looks like, really. Let's see what else is going on Lego wise. The Lego Ideas review came out, and the latest is the Jaws and well, shoot. It was Jaws and the cat. That's right. Don't really care about either of those, honestly. They're both fine. But, what is that? That looks like a warthog. This is Forbidden West, though. That's not a machine I recognize. Oh, it's a bristleback. Okay, that's right. Bristleback and Broadhead are from Forbidden West. The cat's pretty. I will say that. I like how the designer's like, and the designer said he just wanted a cat that looked like his cat. I'm like, you know, why wouldn't you? It's hard to tell from that angle. I think that's the back end of the beast, which that's good to show that the legs in the back are very small. That's the top. That shows the big, like, cables probably that end up being able to pull the head back a lot for it to kind of, but you can see how big this head is. So this is going to be like the same size in build probably as the Charger. So it'll be the same like straightforward legs, but the head will be enormous. I just don't know how to get those horns attached yet. And you can see, this is a really good angle of it. What it does when it opens up. This is somebody's own like CAD thing. I don't know how accurate this is, but oh, well, this is an actual image. Okay, from Gorilla. I think. Let's see, this is concept art. Oh, this is somebody who actually... Okay, I may need to read this later. But this is a not bad look. I think the horns are different from what it ended up. But it does do that. Like, it opens up and kind of, like, grabs at the ground and stuff. Trying to figure out how angled to make this head. Because I think I can do, well, maybe I can do this. It does have jaws on that side. Oh, let's see. So, Little Mermaid, we went and watched, and I gotta tell you, I think it's probably the best of the live-action Disney movies. I'm not a huge fan of the live-action Disney's. They have been hit or miss, really, and mostly miss. But this one was, like, pretty tight. I was very, very pleased with a lot of the choices that they made with it. and just it seemed like it was a solid movie. They added a lot to it to not fix issues, but there were issues with like the original story that were like, ugh. Some cringy stuff, some plot stuff. One of my favorites is off of How It Should Have Ended, where it's right after Ariel gets legs and she's on shore and Eric comes and finds her and says, "Are you the girl?" You know, and she's like, "Mm-hmm," doing the same thing. It's like, "Well, what's your name?" And she goes like this and starts writing in the sand. And it basically says, "My name is Ariel. I was cursed by a sea witch to lose my voice. I'm the one who saved you. I think you're great. I want to stay in, like, you know, like all this stuff." And they like immediately kiss and the spell's broken. And they cut back to Ursula and they're like, "Well, how did she know how to write?" And one of the eels holds up a contract and goes, "She signed her name," right? It's like, so they did that differently in the movie, in the live action. If you want to see it, I'm not going to say what happened, but they handled it differently. And it made a little bit of sense, right? It was like, oh, okay, so they kind of saw that loophole and went, we're going to close that loophole. Let's see. So this will be because we can have this color. Or this color. Hopefully. Oh man. This one doesn't come in that. I can't do red. Shoot. Alright. Well. I could do this one. I think this one comes in all those colors. Trans red and trans yellow. No. Shoot, I might just have to leave it with this. Or they could just be light blue. Suddenly the Addams Family. Red. And these can be trans red. And then yellow. And these can be trans yellow. That might not be too bad. I'll come back to it. What is this song? From Halloween to Christmas, The Face of the Devil. Ooh. All right. All right, so I'm going to keep these aside. Oh, wait. New file. Save as. Spooky. Trampler. Trampler? Hi, my name's Trampler. My name is Josh Trampler. I work in the Ace Hardware store up on 37th Street. Okay, and I want to do... Let's do an ingot, because I love ingots. And then 2 clips. Is there a different piece I could use? It's a 1x2. Let's do a modified plate. Let's see what happens. Something fun. Me too. They're great. I mean, look how many colors that is. That's dumb. Fabulan red. What is that even? That's so rad. Dark turquoise. It's just a good piece. Dark purple. I only have like maybe 5 colors. I got like black, white, tan, gray or light gray, like a flat silver or something, and then pearl gold. I think those are the only ones I've got. Dark blue gray too. Chrome gold. I think I have a couple chrome gold. Fabulan was Duplo. I'm gonna put something right here, but I don't know what yet. Right, I remember what Fabulan is. The fact that this ingot, which is not an 80s piece, is colored something called Fabulan red. It's just like they're not letting go of that color. I think that's great. Unless it's a new update and they haven't changed this to like, I mean, that'd be like bright orange or something. There's not really a bright orange. There's orange, and then you could just say bright orange, but they call it Fabulan red. I think it may be like a nod to something. It might be in like an anniversary set of some kind, and they're just kind of like wink, you know. Also, these are Bricklink colors. This isn't Lego colors, so in Lego, who knows what this is? It might be like yellowish, orangish, green, and you're like, what? All right, for lack of a better, let's just do a grill. With bottom groove. Okay. That's in white. And then we're going to do... Man, I wish I could see the top of the head better. Oh, that's pretty good there. Oh, that's got a whole thing on it. Okay, so that'll have to be part of the attachment up here. I think we'll do a bracket. Like that, and then another something down there to attach it to. Maybe just a plate for now. Yeah, I hate it. I'm going through all the green stuff right now, and it's just a nightmare. Dark green is earth green. Green is dark green. Light green is bright green. Lime is light green. Fabulan green is neon green. It's like, it's dumb. Like there's all these different color greens, with the exception of like the tans, right? There's dark tan and light tan, but then I've got like there's olive green, sand green, dark green, which is earth green, whatever that is, that's the sand green. Then there's these two which are barely distinguishable, right? Those are they're obviously different colors, but like from a distance, you're like, that could be anything. These, like when they're separated, it's hard to tell. So yeah, it's a bummer. There are lists. It's just funny to like look through if you don't know what either of them is called. It's like, I know what color that is, but I don't know what you call it, you know? Does that come in that color? Yeah, okay. So... I wanted this to be a little more pointed in the front. I don't know if I necessarily like this, just boxiness, because it seems to be more of a wedge, which is what I was going for. And I don't like these big boxy eyes either. I just don't know how to accomplish this. Because it's a subtle wedge, it's not 45 degrees. So, spring green. Yeah. I know which one that is. I don't think I have any in the... I know I don't have any in the 1x1 wedges, but I know what part that is. I don't have any extra bits right next to me either. But yeah, it's like the Easter green. Christmas. I had an Easter bucket around here. It's like one of the pastel greens. I actually don't. That's really weird. That should open up. There's also like a turquoise. Oh yeah. Here it is. That one. That's like a pastel light yellow green. It's very pretty. Dang it, now that you mention that, I'm wondering if that would go good on the seats. I don't even know if that slope comes in that color. And I don't know if it's light aqua. No. Let's just turn the filter off and see what all the greens are. Medium green. I think it's this medium green. That would be rad. That's such a pretty color. Medium green. And then there's medium lime, which looks kind of yellowish here. And then there's aqua. These are all technically in the green category. Light green, light aqua, Fabuland lime. There's another one of those Fabuland ones. So anyway, turn this back on. So that's fun. Yeah, that is a good one. I like getting, there were some dot series, I think, where you could get, it was mostly like those Eastery pastel, you know, the magentas or the light pinks, the dusty, like powdery pink, and then that green, and then like the powdery blue, and then a purple. Shoot, I am at a loss unless hinge. I do something simple with a hinge on the head. Need to be able to attach it somehow. Oh, baby, give me one more chance. I will be there. Right? Oh, does it? What? Funky, funky. Known. Lime, sand, trans neon, trans bright, there's bright green, glow in the dark trans, light aqua, dark turquoise, come on now, all, let's just look up all colors. Light green. Oh, yellowish green? Really? That must be not what I'm thinking of then. Bright light yellow. Yellow screen. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it comes in more than that. Oh, that one does. Okay, that specific color. Color info. Known colors. Yellowish green. 11 cents. You were right. I doubted. I should not have doubted. Do I have any of these sets? Nope. These are all gonna be Ninjago, aren't they? Ninjago. Fish free builds. Didn't get that. Didn't get that. Oh, that's a rad set. Oh, dragons or elves. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Well, I'll have to work that in and see if maybe that's a better fit than some of the other greens I've got. Should have seen how much it was. I'll have to look at the price later. Okay, now the only question is now how to put these two together. So I'd love this to be able to go like this. Why aren't you lining up with anything? Except it won't. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Because this subtle angle that I can get with it is why I can kind of go like this. What was that? 20 degrees. Just for the head. All I want to do is the head. But see, that fits kind of that angle a little better. Right? Like there's the front and then the eyes kind of come together a little bit. The problem is I can't attach these somehow. There's other ways to do it. Like clip. Nope. Let's do this one. And then we'll do modified plate. I like the Stevie Ray Vaughan-ness of this. I might go listen to that album later. Black this instead. Black. Yeah, okay. Done with that. Don't know yet because I want to have these 20 degrees. Let's attach them to... Oh, I got an idea. Give me an excuse to buy... Where are they? These guys. So I got 2 of these. Keeping this guy active so I know how big this is going to be. Like, this dude's head is probably the right size. I'm just going to be adding horns to it, so anything roughly that size is probably going to be okay. What color can those be? Let's get some black ones. I don't think I have any black ones. Perfect. Then I can put something back here. I don't know what just happened there. So what is everybody's plans for the weekend? I will tell you that my... Oh, this would be great. I'm going to do a modified brick. My company has done, and Beth hates me for this. I'm waiting for her to chime in from the other room. Your company's dumb. That gives me options there. Over the summer, we have, so 70. Oh, I need to attach this. Oh, crap. Oh, no, that'll work. Plate. My company is closed for Fridays for June and July. Not really closed, and this was a point of contention amongst me and my team. But let's do 15 degrees instead. Because HR had told my boss, yeah, that's it. That's the good stuff. Perfect. And I don't have to worry about it, like how to link it together or anything in there. Just now I can put a clip in here and have it go over the top, have something going over the top. Brilliant. Yeah, very happy with this. Very, very happy. So they're like, yeah, let's be closed on Fridays over the summer, and everybody go do something. Does that fit? That fits. Great. Go do something. Go have fun. Does that work? Okay. And then I can do, this is not going to work. It's going to be too close. But I can maybe do a tooth. Zissou, how goes? Oh, so close. So yeah, so that was pretty fun that we were able to do that. Cool, and then I can attach the mouth thing behind it on that. And then I can attach the head thing. Where am I going to attach that head thing? Up top somewhere. Probably be on the back of this somewhere. But that'll be where the neck starts, so that's good. So at first, the CEO had made a proclamation, and it kind of filtered down through the VIPs of the company. And they said, so we're thinking about it doing Fridays off over the summer. And everyone's like, yay. And he said, and it's up to like the VIPs to kind of discuss with their teams what that means. And we're like, what that means? You know, turns out this isn't, it's hard to like quantify this without seeming like I'm being a jerk about it. But the CEO, which isn't the CEO of our company, it's an executive vice president because it's a nonprofit or whatever. So, I need something to hang over the edge here. I'll figure that out later. I want a big jaw now, which I'm going to use these machine arms. That's what I'm going to use for that. And I'm going to put stuff on it. Okay. So they basically said that there would need to be coverage on Fridays so people could have the days off. And we're like, so everybody but IT gets off on Fridays. Because everybody can take off, but if we need coverage means support, means help desk, means you know people in the building to help when people are having issues with their emails and their laptops can't load or something like that. So yeah. So now I can put it on a hinge and have it slightly down. Boom. Oops, nope. Like that. That's not too bad. And this can be... So I think I'll turn this around and put something on the front of this that's not a repeat of that or of the Thunderjaw. Yeah, it was really weird. And so it was like our boss told us that he didn't think that the company really grasped the idea of the Friday being off. He's like, so let's, talk about like everybody pick a day during the summer. One person will be kind of available if anything needs to happen. Just kind of check in. And it's like, that really means you can't really do anything on that Friday. You're still kind of stuck. You can't plan a 3-day weekend if you're going to be there. The rest of the summer you can, but maybe 1 or 2 days you can't. So I'm like, and I want to be indignant about it, but at the same time I'm like, I'm getting a freaking day off. So I can't be too mad about it, but at the same time, like I'm getting all kinds of bent out of shape about it, and it's kind of being kind of pissy. But anyway, then an email comes out later from the CEO saying, no, seriously, take some time off, right? Tell us what you're going to be doing in that time. The email comes like via HR, and it's like, tell the HR people, we can collect stories about what you're doing during your time off. And I was like, well, that's cool. So, and then I looked at my boss's calendar, and he's got all his days already marked off on the calendar. I'm like, well, guess what I'm doing? And nobody's discussed with me like what days not to be off. So all right, this only took an hour to get to this point, but I think we're rolling a little bit with like the size. So I think that may be a little far back on the head. No, that's pretty good. Oh, I wish that came out a little differently. I think I still might use it though. I always want to use these pickaxes, but I always end up like being sad that they can't do something. I'll leave it for now. Okay. So our next monthly build, here's my idea, is double boil and trouble. It's actually, I think they said bubble boil and trouble, but I think the phrase is double bubble boil and trouble or something like that. And our seed parts are this, right? A couple of these cauldrons. So I think what I'm going to do is I've got this set still that I haven't opened from last year or 2 years ago. When did this come out? 40562 last year. It's a 3-in-1 from Halloween. And I think I'm going to make a spaceship out of it. And those two things are going to be like the engines on the back. Basically, it's just going to look like this with the cauldrons on the butt. So, tune in for that. That may be Sunday's build. I don't really want to think about it too much because I've got so many other things going on. I have to get ready for the thing on Saturday, and then it's crunch time to get ready for Brick Rodeo in July. Yeah, I'm going to try to get my snap mod done by then, too. Excuse me. We had enchiladas for dinner. I made enchiladas, and I think we both ate too much because both of us are like, oh, God. It's not the enchiladas. They were fine. It's the fact that I had, like, a giant handful of chips and salsa and guac to go with it. All right. Because of wiring, let's just make this color. Can't do that. Shoot. Bright light orange? Yeah, let's do that. Just to have that color in there. This color can be... What color could this be? Black. Okay. Good. Alright, now to figure out how to attach these giant swing arm things. I think I can do a clip there. Is there enough room there? So yeah, so tomorrow I'll be off, is basically what I'm saying. Which means I'm going to do hopefully a lot of Lego stuff. I don't have any plans to do anything else. I thought maybe of taking my lawnmower in to get serviced. Does that fit? Good. Okay. So this is what we're going to do with this. Because it doesn't run, and I'm pretty sure it's not the spark... The things I can fix, it's not the spark plug or the air filter. It's not the oil. It has gas. I don't think it's the throttle. I'm pretty sure it's either the fuel line, which is in an area I can't get to, or the carburetor needs to be cleaned, which requires tools that I don't have. So either way, I'm going to take it to like a small engine mechanic and just say, what can you do? Yeah, this is so like, this is starting to look like, it's starting to feel like bayformers where I see that it's pieces, but I can't really tell what they're doing or what direction they're going. Right? They just seem like they're all over the place. Like if I had a physical copy of it, I could kind of move it around and go, oh, that makes sense. But even in the game, like, first of all, you have to be able to override them. And then you have to make sure nothing else is in the area that will attack you or them. So I might try to go back through and find out if I can... Yeah, you know, these... I think these would be better facing this way. Maybe? Yeah, we'll see. Okay, I think what is happening is this is a big single piece right here. And then attached to this is these two little arms. And then attached to the end of these two arms is like a claw thing. And I'm not above doing, let's see, pneumatic T square. These guys up here, and then the claws being hands. I think I can do that. I can get away with that in that color. I don't need it to be like really, well, maybe they do need to be bigger. These guys, and then it's gray and yellow. Oh my god, what's happening? Okay, can't do yellow. Is it going to be the same yellow as this yellow? An older claw. Do those have different colors? Nope, just orange again. Okay, this is what's happening. Best of Country Western 2. No thanks. Oh, but heck yeah, we're listening to polka. Never not listen to polka. This is getting complicated, but let's do that and a barb. Oh, how big are these? Are those too big? I can get light blue and I can get tan. Oh, and pearl gold. Okay. Maybe. Let's set these aside because these are our other maybes. Zisu, how are you doing? Realize you popped in and I didn't say hello to you. So I hope you're doing well. Oh, is that it? Bow. Plate modified. Oh, you know what? May need to come out a little bit. There's not a lot of room over there. Let's do plate round because it's... And I can give this a color... I can't really tell what the color is, so we'll just keep it gray. Should give us enough room to then do this guy. Could do two of these in one build. That's right in front of his eyes, though. So this may need to be a little higher. Interesting. Well. Alright, so let's do this. Let's keep all this in place. And then we'll replace this with Sanka. And then we'll put a guy here. Okay. And this guy, what color can that guy be? Black. And then just to make sure that they're all attached, we will put a plate and just hold it in place. Make that dark gray. And now we can put these guys back up here. Those don't come in that color. Save. Metal doesn't work here either. Sorry. There are like 5 things in this. I don't know what this is. It says Jade, Jade, and then underneath it says Synctra, which I think that means that's the YouTube channel, Synctra, that you can get it from. The name of the song is Jade by Synctra. And then I guess the album is 99 Lives, 93, Finish Him. It's all linkable. But yeah, this is where I need to be. Is chiptune available today? Nope. Okay, so this comes down. God dang it. What color can that be? Dark bluish gray. Let's say light gray. And then what color can these be? Or gold again. No. This. Come on, man. Work with me. Bright light orange. Perfect. That's not really what needs to be there, is it? That either. Utensil. Let's see what's got a little handle on it, or a bar that I could stick in there. That might be a fun thing to include. Oh, these would be great. What color do these come in? I think these just come in like 2 colors. They come in yellow. I think that needs to be all much smaller than that. I can kind of tell what's going on there. But not really. See, just when I think I've got a wrap on like what this is, it doesn't look like it repeats on this side. Oh, wait. Yeah, it does. I don't even need that. I don't even need any of this. We're just gonna do what color is this officially? Flat silver. Good. Come on, come on, come on, brain. Nope, too much. And then I'm going to do another one of these in this color, in this yellow, and then this skate on top of it. All I want to listen to right now is Daft Punk. Thanks to whatever that was, just that just played. Why is it so cattywampus? Something got rotated funny. What did I say about metal? That is way off kilter. Why is that so... That's not better. He skipped one metal song. He must want more. Not what I wanted at all, thanks. Wow, this head is getting very big. It's not exactly what I wanted, but... I wish there was a way to maybe... Okay, so not that, but this still. Maybe just another one of these. And a plate. The Eagles! Better. So now I can move this in. And I can twist that. Just gorgeous. Love it when a plan comes together. Copy mirror. Are you doing? Are you going to Brick Rodeo in Houston, Missy? No, not going this year. Okay. Oh, I wish I could get that overhang a little better. That would have been so great. Nothing else fits in there, right? I can't put a modified brick in there. No. Okay. But this is high up enough now. Really good though. That was such a good fit. We'll come back to that. Alright, so nothing goes in there really. We've got wires. I can do wires of some kind. Okay. I'm happy with how this is going. Not going this year. Okay, cool. Rotate these a little jaunty. That might make me feel better about them and their whole program. All right, and then I can attach. This is getting dangereux. Can I get, before I get crazy, can I get a clip in there? Or what can I get in there? It needs to rotate this way. I need like a I need a 1x1 with an axle coming out of it. That rotates the wrong way. Everything would rotate the wrong way at that angle. This would rotate on, what is that, yaw? This would rotate on pitch. 1x1 modified plate. And this would rotate on roll. But so that would rotate this way, that way. Oh, these two rotate the same. Both of those are roll. Pitch, roll. I need yaw. I need a yaw. Rotation at that, coming off that. Which can be done maybe with a bracket. If it's not too big, let's do the other way. Yep. So there lives outside our front door here a group of barn swallows. A mama and dad of barn swallow. And they have a nest up, like when you walk out the front door, there's pillars right here, and then there's like a little bit of a porch. At the top of the pillar where it meets the house, they've built a nest kind of wedged in between the pillar and the eave, right? So there's this little nest, it's about that big. And for the last like 2-3 years, maybe 3, I'm going to have to knock it down this year because I've left it up thinking it's kind of cool, and they come back every year. But I'm worried that the nest is going to start like whatever they're doing, because it's bird poop and stuff in there, and whatever their spit and egg stuff, amniotic, eggiotic, whatever. Like whatever's affixing that nest to the thing, mud, it might be eating into the wood, and we rent, and I don't want to be responsible for that. But at the same time, every year we get angry little finger puppets that come out of this nest. You just go outside and you whistle, something, and they all, for the first couple times, they just stick their heads up and they're like, ah, and then they realize they're not being fed and they go back down. But it's just like this little nest, and then just goes, ah, and then they go back down. And look up barn swallow. Let me see, actually. Barn swallow babies. I want you to know what they look like, because they're the angriest looking. Yeah, this is exactly what they look like. And this kind of the same area as the nest we have too. But they are hilariously angry. They're just these angry little... They just like... their mouths are like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle mouths, like that, with the eyes kind of poking down. They're adorable. And there's 4 or 5 of them at a time, and they do get about this big, and they're just sitting in the nest like, we hate it here. This is our life. Until, it's time to go. We have caught a couple that didn't make it. So you go out one day and there's a dead bird. But that only happened once. See, this is where... There's more country, man. Flickering lights. This one's not too bad. I'll let this one go. This might be too big. But man, I love having them here, and I don't know why I love having them here. But they're hilarious. I think this is going to be too big. Needs to go like right about there. Just like ever so slightly too big. Plus, and I really wish I could do better with this, but this is like, they've got all these different tools on the ends of it. This is like a slashing kind of tool, right? Something to cut against. It's not the cutting tool, but it's something that it cuts against. And then there's 2 little things here with like, you can see it's like rotating bits that kind of come together. And that's the grinding. So all these different well, that's maybe not too terribly big. Droid body. Robot body? Droid? Yeah, this is what I need. There is sometimes music that I get from that I like listening to that's like it's kind of Austin-y. It's like not quite country, but it's not quite not country that I really enjoy listening to. Yeah, I think that's just too big. Let's go back to these guys. And that was pretty close to that. You know what? These don't have to be sharp. What color can I get these guys in? It's not close enough together. They need to be chunkier and closer together. Can I get those in this color? No. No. Dark tan. Kind of answers that. These are kind of cool. They're spinning the wrong way though. That fits like perfectly. Oh wait. Oh wait, pearl dark gray, huh? Pearl dark gray, you say? It's a blaster arm. It's pretty cool. How much are these guys? 70 cents? I may be getting too complicated with all these. I really want like a 2 bar without the ring in it. You know? One of these guys without that ring in it. I think that's probably too small for Lego. And I'm sure those are independent, so I want to make sure they move independently. These could move closer together, I'm sure. Oh no, where'd my Fabulane Red again. My filter has to be off. At what point does a droid head come in Fabulane Red? I mean, these other ones I can see. This is a Commander. Sand Red, right? Click and Cliff, what's up? How is it going? That guy's too big. One by 2 round plate. And mayo. I feel like we got a whole gang coming in here. How's it going, gentlemen? Round. I think I want that bar clip guy back. Wow, that's complicated. But I mean, Copy mirror. Is there a tool inside Studio where you can develop instructions for these builds? Mayo, there sure is. Were you not aware of that? Are you funning with me? Because there certainly is. Alright, now we get these colors right. That can be dark gray. Ooh, this can be orange. Nope. Bright light orange. Alright, well, if nothing else presents itself, then bright light orange it is. And then let's do dark gray, because I don't think that comes in that. And then black. These gotta be black. Black, 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 black. Come on. Pikachu, I picked black. Alright, for now, let's just call this good. Okay. It's entirely too big. And I need to finish the... Although it's not really. Like if I spread out... If I angle these out a little bit. And then angle this out. And then angle this out. And then I can actually rotate this a little bit. And then these guys can go down a little bit. It's not bad. Yeah, that's pretty good, right? I don't know, what do you guys think? Roughly? I gotta figure out where this goes in the middle. Oh! Okay, yeah, absolutely. So, let's say... I'm gonna get rid of this for now. Let's say I'm going ahead and starting with instructions on this, right? Normally, I think if you had a good idea of how you wanted to build it already, you would start by putting everything in 2 steps. And you would start over here on... I'm going to hide this. I'm going to hide my MOC slideshow. So over here on your left, on your right, there's your step editor. I don't know if you can see it or not. So in step 1, I have no steps, or I have no bricks to put down. Usually how I do it is I make the whole model first, and then I go back and do whatever steps I wanted to do. But let's say we're doing this as we go. So let's say the first step is to have this 1x3 plate, right? And we put that 1x3 plate here. And now when I click on that step, that's the only thing I see. Then I add another step. And now I want to add these 2 bricks. So I drag those into this next step. Now what you could do is like down at the bottom of the list, say, okay, my next step is down here. Add a step. And usually it's because that's highlighted. Add a step, right? And then I'm going to put this piece in this step. Boom. Right? So now that step's done. So now I've got a handful of steps already done. Right? These are empty, I think. So let's go back to this one. Step there, there. And then next one, I want to do like these 2 plates. Just be real simple. And then after that, we're going to do these 2. And you get the idea. Right? Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and then so on and so forth. So then what you do is once all your steps are done in your build area, right? Usually this is why I don't start by, and a lot of people have commented, well, why don't you just make the steps as you go? It's like, I may change my mind halfway through about how the entire thing is built. I want it to look good first. Instructions are secondary, right? I want it to look good. I want it to be functional. I want it to go together well. Then worry about instructions. So I have to kind of go back and then make all the steps for everything. Once that's done, though, you come into your instruction thing up here at the top, and you've got a step editor, right? And this shows you, and you just hit like D or next or whatever, it shows you what steps come next. And it kind of wireframes the stuff that's not being worked on, etc., until you're done, right? Then what you can do once that's done, and then this is a way to kind of go through each step and go, oh, I left this piece out, or this is a blank step, or this doesn't look like it works conceptually, right? Once that's all done, you can then come into your page designer, and this is where it starts looking like your instructions, right? And you say, okay, that's next, that's next, that's next, so on and so forth, right? There's that last step that we put in for that piece, right? So this is the place where you can like this is how you're going to make it look like it's an instruction booklet. This is what the people will see when you're done. It exports as a PDF. So this is the place where you can rotate it. You can add text to it. You can insert other photos. You can do these little flip things to say, I'm going to turn this around, so I have to put a flip thing in there so you know that I've turned it, that kind of stuff. You can do different layouts. So if you wanted to do instructions that are single, like this, you know, single page with 2 steps or whatever, you can do that. This is where you do it all that. You can add pages over here to put images in. You can add pages at the end for like a bill of materials that shows all the pieces that were used. And then when you are done, you get an image, or you get a PDF that has all the steps in it. So it does have it. I don't know what, like lock page, I don't know what that does. Change layout, we just did. There's also a lot of styles in here, and there's a lot of camera options. You can move pieces away from here. This activate buffer exchange, you can tell it to -80. You can tell it to go over here and have a little arrow that says this piece also goes here, that kind of stuff. So yeah, absolutely. And these, like, if you do 100-piece models, or I don't know how many pieces, some of the, like this guy, I did, I was able to do a Instagram instruction, because I did like 3 panels per image. And so it was only, and like kind of a big clump of pieces at one time because they were very small. And I put it up on Instagram, and it's like six images. Don't even need to do it on Rebrickable. But yeah, it's totally doable. It's very easy. If you have questions, just let me know. All right, Missy, take care. If you can get out to Pflugerville this weekend, come say hi to me and Frankie and Tim and Lasso. We'll be at the library. So I'm going to exit this. So my only concern about this is I would really like it to be able to... I would like this to be able to lay flatter. But I mean, that's... This is a very Go-Go's sounding. They've got the beat somehow. What is this song called? Fire It Up. Uh-huh. So, let's see. Can we do... Yeah. Nope. Apparently we can't. It wants to do the whole... Well, then why does it matter what one I do? Can you not do just that? This is dumb. This is too dumb. This guy, can he go in? Or is he going to select the whole thing too? Nope, I liked him further down. Alright, and that guy. A little further in. Twist this guy a little bit. Nope, doesn't like that. So you're going to watch the... oh, you know what's on tonight, Mayo? I didn't even think to ask. I should have been watching it myself. Is the Nuggets Heat game. I feel like being from Colorado, I should be watching the Nuggets. Alright, so I'm not entirely convinced that this is going to be good. What could I do in here instead? Do I have these in what color? Yellow? Oh, I wish I could do that. That'd be great. See you later, G. How would that look? And then this is yellow. Ooh, that doesn't... Why won't that turn more than that? Weird. Well, let's pull it out and rotate it. Come on, my keyboard is like... It's got a new battery. Don't at me. There we go. Why weren't you allowed to do that in the first place? That's actually pretty cool, I think, right there. So let's... maybe that needs to be gray instead. Dark bluish gray. And I can put a tile on there to make that gray. So let's do this. Get rid of this and this and this and this. And do that and that and that and copy mirror. And put this over here. Good. That's much better. Brick World Chicago. Are you going? Are you coming all the way up to the States for Brick World Chicago? This head alone, minus this piece, the head alone, and minus these pieces, is like 47 parts. I think the head alone is as many parts as some of these other models. This is going to be massive. But I think that is a good place to start. Because in the rest of the body... That looks about right. Yeah, she's about as big as that head. Like, the head is bigger than she is, so I'm okay with how big that is. This may need to be a little more meaty down here or something. Me and the boys will be getting hyped for Brickworld Chicago for tomorrow night. The Nuggets won game 1. Yay! Well, fantastic. I was going to watch that later. But I don't need to now. Sorry, texting my mom. Okay. I also need to get my Sawtooth back in here for size comparison. You and the boys will be getting hyped for Brickworld Chicago tomorrow night. So are you going, or is there going to be like a virtual watch party for keynotes and workshops and stuff? Oh, this lighting is better facing this way, so let's turn him this way. And turn you this way too. Okay, good. So this is going to be raised up to about... Actually, they drag their head on the ground. But it's probably going to be right about there. Coming together. Yeah. Nice. All right, take care, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Go Nuggets. All right, the next step is going to be probably figuring out what to do with this. I do like that that's open and not terribly complicated for the head. There's a little thing right here I'd like to put in, but I'm okay not having that if we don't get that. The angle's good. The angle looks good. I like this thing here, kind of like a surrogate for like all these wires. We can't place every wire in here. These guys can close even more, maybe. Let's rotate this guy a little bit. I wish they would pick that to rotate better. And pick those guys to rotate in. Pick these guys to rotate in. Coral Reef for his quarters contest. Nice. Is that what your lugs build this time around is coral reefs? I think these claws are still too big here, but I think it's a good approximation. So we're gonna roll with it. The next problems are gonna be, I can't tell what a lot of this stuff back here is, and I don't know if this is like actually an intake valve, but there's like artwork. Oh, that's a great. Yeah, so this was another one. This is one where I think this must have been an overlay of some kind. Yeah, I definitely need a piece of white here. Has a reef that's like 10 by 6 or 8 plates of reef. Wow. Whew. That's a lot. You know, I could just as easily 1x4 tile. How far does this push out in front here? Oh, that's too far. The other question was, since that isn't there, can we do... one by one plate. Damn it. Can I put a plate in there for stability? Without it clipping, I can. That's great. And then jumper. Make sure to have that one. And then a plate. And then a jumper. Oh, no, wait. Modified brick. What time is it? Oh, we're about ready to wrap up. Although, I don't have to go to work tomorrow, so... I don't mean to rub it in or anything, y'all, but I don't have to go to work tomorrow. I'm going to attach one of these guys here. Better yet... let's do 1x1 round. Plate. What is this piece? What is this piece? Oh, don't open up in frickin' edge. No, 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 no. You are not... No, 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 no. I don't know when that changed, but F. Speed champion pieces. What? Oh my dear giddy aunt. Black. Okay. These are going to change my world. And I'll tell you why. Because, not because of that shape, but I mean just that. These are now sideways 1x1 domes. Wow. You're not going to be able to put these on. I think I needed some me time and a cigarette. Oh my god. Oh, they actually don't. Oh no, there we go. Wow. And they're like too high. They're like 2 plates high. Jiminy Christmas. I could have had... Oh, okay. Well... Yeah, this is a game changer for micro fighters. This is like snot brick, 2/3 height, rounded back. I don't know what I've been doing with my life. And these are speed champions, so these have been out a little bit, right? Oh, you said they're new speed champion parts. I just want to make a totem pole out of them. With different little faces on each side. They need to make these in brown like yesterday. Can you imagine the trees people are going to be able to make with these? Oh, fuck. Well, that's what I pulled up. Diagon Alley, and then Speed Champion, Ninjago City Market. So that's the new one. This looks so wonderful. Like, I'm not convinced I don't want this set. The Porsche. Is this a Ferrari, a Pagani? Is that a Ferrari? Man, leave it to these frickin' speed champions to have really rad piece usage and like really good construction. Porsche. Oh. Downside is you got a billion stickers. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with the rest of my day. Like, I think I need to go to bed. I don't even know why I'm still awake and talking to people. All right, so I'm doing this because to get back into this a little bit, there's these big old straps that come off the back here, so I'm getting ready for that. And now I can do... Oh, you know what? It'd be a great piece right here. This old, I think it's a modified, it may be a modified tile because it's a tile base. That's not listed as a tile. Modified plate. It's this weird, yeah, it's, I don't know, 1x2. Control computer. Is it a panel? Here. I'm not even gonna try to. Ah, so crowded. Surely this isn't an old enough piece that it's still in production. What is that? It's a 1x2. Ooh, that one's been chewed. Let's just look up 1x2 modified and see if we come up with anything. Oh, the problem is it's like a really, really, really old piece. I don't remember what sets it came in. It wasn't that. Maybe that guy. Yep. Utensil control panel. White. Okay, well, I want a parts list. This guy right here. Yeah, old sets. Still is in But I mean, look at that. I'm keeping it. Look at that. Look at that fit. Bam. That could even pull back a plate. If I did... Oh! Can I do that? Yeah. Let's get rid of that and do... I got it. Hang on. I think I'm going to do this and then I'm going to be done. But I'm excited. Where? One by one, bar. These guys. And then I can have clips on this for the other thing and lower that. Oh, I think. Oh, is it clipping in there? Oh, ever so much. I think it might clear. Ha ha ha. Heck yeah, I'm doing that. Yeah, you can put a space. You can put it. The thing is, if you had antennas on it, they either had to have their arms up or had them way down. So it really depended. But you could flip them if you could snot brick, which was hard to do back in the day, and flip them like this and stick them up in the front of the control thing, and then put your antenna right here. And that little 1x1 tile that had like the star burst, it's like a white tile with like a red starburst thing on it. That was the bomb at the time. That's the way you did that. Heck yeah, I'm including this piece. I don't care if people have it or not. I got a ton of them. Oh, I'm so happy with how that looks. Banger, absolute. Yeah. I'm excited. Okay. I gotta let it go. All right. So, Johnny, I think you're the last one here tonight. I appreciate you hanging out with me to the end. Thank you for being here for me while we rediscovered the speed race champion part there. I'm excited to keep this rolling for the Trampler here. Yeah. So I don't think I'll be streaming at all tomorrow, but I have all day off tomorrow and Fridays for the next couple months. And then I'll be back on Sunday, I think. I don't think I'm doing anything Sunday, so I'll be back here, maybe building that witch. Just so I could have a thing to turn into a lug MOC. But yeah. So have a good rest of your week. Have a good weekend. And I'll be on the lookout for anybody's stream if they're doing stuff. So take care. Have a good time. Bye.